Sebastian,
Yeah, just a second.
we don't have a second.
Okay,
People are waiting for the review.
okay, I'm coming. I'm just finishing. Just give me
What,
1 second.
what are you doing? What have you got there?
Well, this is my editing panel.
But we're not editing, we're reviewing a video
Yeah,
today.
but you're demanding a lot of me, so I need to do everything at once because we want to finish the course.
My dear friend, I only demand so much from you because I know you can handle it.
One important side note, we are not friends, we are business partners.
And with that said, let's start today's video.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Another Thursday with my business partner Matthias here.
I think you made that very clear that we are not friends but business partners. I feel a bit touched and not in a good way.
Maybe it's the way you talk to me.
Really? Do you guys think I should talk differently to him? If so, let me know down in the comment section below. If you think I treat him well, please also let me know, because he doesn't believe me. So, yeah, tell him. Let him know that I'm treating him well. Giving him a stage. I mean, he does stuff too, but... Alright. Let's
start with reviewing.
Please. Let's do.
Let's do that. Well, today's review is from Mark Hitchcock. And he didn't tell us a lot about his camera. I'm just checking my emails again if I missed something, but I didn't.
That's interesting. Well, maybe we should clarify this here, guys. For everyone else submitting films in the future, please do let us know what cameras you've used, where you filmed the film that you send in, any additional accessories that you've used. All that sort of stuff helps us actually in reviewing the film and giving you hopefully some more useful information and tips.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm obsolete. I'm just reading a name and that's it. So
you're not obsolete. Not at all. I would never say that.
Appreciate it. So stop talking.
Back to the topic.
And let's start watching.
Let's start watch Mark's movie. Guess this is Mark. A new diver.
A new diver. And a young diver.
second time.
10 years later.
Going to black and white now.
Nope.
Ooh. Back in color.
Hoppala.
No good. That's a nice shot, though. Like the sun coming in. Oh, look. I wonder how deep this is. GoPro. Excellent. Cool stuff, Mark. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that?
Well, I enjoyed it very much. It's cool. It was a nice little adventure in the Caribbean. And I like that Mark thought about a little story for his 150th dive, to go on a little dive together from beginning to end.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, I like that. There's some pretty cool shots. With the GoPro especially, like very colorful, nice framing.
How did you know it was a GoPro?
I don't know, maybe because of the graphic at the end, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think there are some parts we can talk about. And the first thing I want to mention is the music and the way the video was edited or cut. And I think the black and white stuff isn't bad per se, but I think it's more a kind of editing style which you use for, like, I don't know, a teaser or a I don't know, 40-second advertisement, something with really fast paced. And if you put it, I'm not sure, 7 minutes long in the video, if
Yeah.
you put it over a long distance, yeah, it's kind of getting boring. I don't want to say annoying, but it's like it's getting repetitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that in such a long video. And talking about long in such a long video, I think there are some parts where we could leave out because they're kind of repetitive.
Well, we had nearly 8 minutes
Or
total
even 8
runtime.
minutes, yeah. So yeah, there's some parts where the wildlife and stuff is repetitive, so we could shorten it down, get it a little more interesting for the viewers. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. I think that you've got some really good stuff in there, Mark, but it is too long.
Yeah.
8 minutes is just too long, especially if it's something that you want to share on social media or like with friends and family. 8 minutes is probably something that you can just have as your own sort of movie that you just keep as a memoir of that dive. But then, as Sebastian said, I think there was quite a few repetitive shots in there that you could have, and I understand sometimes it's really difficult to decide if you've got like 4 or 5 or 10 shots of that turtle and they're all decent, they're all good shots. Which ones are you going to leave in, right? But in the end, just go for like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 shots of the turtle, but don't leave all of them in there because it really is repetitive, especially if they're, the same shot type and shot size. If you've got 3 times a medium shot of the turtle and it's on eye level, all of them, it doesn't really do much good to have 3, 4, 5 of these shots in your film. Just have the best one that you have, use that one, and then try maybe to get some more shots of that turtle from different perspectives. Maybe try to get one from up down onto the turtle or from below up to the surface. Maybe get a silhouette of that turtle that way. Or get a close-up, getting closer to the turtle. I know, not quite easy with a GoPro, but you can still get closer and get a bit of a more detailed look on, let's say, the shell or the head or whatever of the turtle. Maybe even a establishing shot where you're further away and combine these shots. I think it will make the final film, the sequence, a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I continue?
If you want to, yeah.
Yes, I would love to. Yeah. One thing that I've noticed, Mark, is that some of your shots were rather shaky. I think you did use post-production stabilization, warp stabilizer, and I think you've used it to an extent which was visible in quite a few of your shots, which leads me to the conclusion that the shots in the first place weren't as stable as you would have want them. At least that's what I'm guessing. An easy way to avoid that and not to have to put too much warp stabilizer onto your footage is to get the footage more stable in the first place. And I would recommend to use something like a dual handle tray. So you can use both hands holding on to your set of gear, and that should give you a more stable way of capturing the footage. Because I don't know how you see it, but I think that Mark was using something like, not a pole, but yeah, kind of like a stick or something where the GoPro was on, which is okay in certain situations, but it's oftentimes not really going to give you the most stable looking footage.
I do agree. Yeah, I do agree.
Could I keep
Um,
going?
you can go. Yeah, I will.
Look at that. Wow. Okay. Today is my day. I'm flying through this. Another thing that I would like to mention, Mark, is the color grading. There was, and again, I don't know whether or not you have taken all these clips in a single dive, whether it was taken over, an entire day or even several days of diving. Well, probably not. As I'm speaking, I just realized
It's
that
a
you were
150th
you
dive.
were talking about the 150th dive, so it's probably just one dive. But I'm guessing that it wasn't a blue skied day and there was some clouds and the light conditions changed throughout the dive and this was visible in the footage. In some clips, the colors came out really nicely. In other clips, they were more faded, and it looked like it was more overcast. Maybe try to put a little bit more work into matching these clips to one another. And I know that can be quite challenging if you've never done anything like that before. But something that can actually help you is a video that I've created a little while ago, talking about the process of color matching individual and different clips to one another. I'll be more than happy to put it down in the video description below, the link to that video, so you can go and check that out if you want. Maybe that's going to give you a bit of a inspiration for your next video, so you can match those clips a little better to one another.
Yeah, if I can follow up on that,
Yeah,
is
please.
I think what will make your color matching or your footage look more evenly um, at the beginning is if you do like the framing and the filming per se more deliberate. So if you
Mm,
like, I don't know, we say stuff like the position to the sun. So look where the
yeah,
lighting is, see where the animal is. If it's in the sunlight, it's perfect. If in the shadow, is it worth even filming it or just enjoy the wildlife and
yeah,
maybe
sure.
capture it sometime else.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that, more
Mm-hmm.
deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and talking about deliberate is sometimes I had a feeling you couldn't decide if you film the animal or you film the divers, and was like not I want to say jumping in between, but as well it goes in the deliberate filming to
Mm.
decide if you want to show the diver, then show him in his entire um,
Yeah,
form. I want to say the entire body, um, and just yeah, don't cut off feet or heads or stuff like that. It just looks nicer if you have to hold the whole diver in the frame.
absolutely. Same goes with animals too.
Yeah, go.
And we had it in a couple of your shots that, as you were saying, it seemed like you, Mark, couldn't really decide which way to go, and then you tried to capture both, and then you just cut off like half of the turtle and like a third of the diver, and just my suggestion, just go for one or the other. And maybe just take a shot of that first and then take a shot of the other object second. And then if you want to get both of the same into the same frame, just move back a little bit and try to get a bit more wider shot that way. Yes, I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
The end
And
graphic, the GoPro graphic. And I know because you've edited it with the whatever it's called, the quick app GoPro, whatever their app editing system. That's what they always put, that thing at the very end of their edit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I would not leave it in there. And there is ways how you can, once you've exported the film, you can just open the file and just sort of crop that last part out
get rid of it.
if you really want and get rid of it. I'm not really liking that too much. It's like sort of just a commercial basically for a company that doesn't really didn't do much, then supply you the software. So yeah, I would keep that out. If anyhow possible. Also, the music stops very abruptly
Yeah,
at
it's
the
like
end. Think about using a fade out transition for the music at the end. That just gives it that more chilled out, nicer way of finishing your film, especially if you're using, the second music piece that you used was rather calm. So having a very abrupt end on a calm piece of music doesn't really fit, in my opinion, too well.
yeah, but I have to say I liked the first music piece more. It's like
The
you
one,
guys saw it, like
the
we.
one we were
It
dancing.
was, it was cool. It was like going on an adventure and hanging in the
Yeah.
reef and looking at it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be cool.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah. I've got everything covered.
all right. Then I have the honor of summing it up.
Please do.
Cool. Mark, so to sum it up for you a little bit, we want to say that we liked your thoughts of building up a story with your 150th dive and going on a little adventure in the Caribbean. Yeah, we liked as well that you captured your fellow divers and as well the wildlife and the interaction. So yeah, actually pretty cool. And you had some very nice shots in there, which is a really nice basis to work on. We think you can work on a more deliberate filming, as Matthias said before. Think about what you want to film and then film the animal, and the next shot you film your diver and not jump from one to another. And one thing you could work on is on the music. The music should reflect what we see on the screen. So yeah, just get those two aligned. And as well, if using like cuts or transitions, they should as well go along with the music.
Yeah.
And the last part, Matthias mentioned that as well, is if work on your stabilization. Well, first of all, if you didn't use it and you think you didn't use it, use a handle to get more stable footage at the beginning, and then fine tune it in the stabilization tool of your software, whatever software it is. But it's much easier that way.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Look at that harmony going on in today's video. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
The way we started this video, huh? All right, thank you so much, Mark, again, for submitting this film and letting us review it here within the series. As always, we're going to be placing the link to Mark's video as well as to his YouTube channel down in the video description below. Feel free to hop over there and see what other cool content Mark's got on his channel. Leave a like, subscription, a hello from the two of us as well. Of course, we're very happy if you do the same here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. It's a good time to do that right now. And if you enjoyed today's review, let us know by hitting that like button and also leaving a comment down in the comment section below. What can you do if you have a film you want us to
Well,
review?
you can send us an email to contact@matthiaslebo.com. Put the link to your video in the email and give us a brief summary of what we will see there, what equipment you used,
Where it was taken.
yeah, stuff like that. So we can tell the people here on the channel what they're going to see, and they have a little reference what was used to make the movie. Yeah, right now, as I learned today, we got some wait time. So tiny bit. We got about 8 to 9 months of wait time.
Maybe even a little more. But
Maybe even a little
let's
more.
place it to 8
Yeah.
to 9. Yeah.
But Matthias, I can tell you a very nice way of supporting our channel and get in front of the line.
Ooh, nicely said. Yes, I can. It is by subscribing, excuse me, by subscribing to the channel membership, the Underwater Filmmaker channel membership that we have here on the YouTube channel. That will give you a lot of different benefits like discounts on LUT packs, underwater online courses, stuff like that, but it will also prioritize your submissions here to the series, so we will watch them right away. You will skip the line and they will be published here within a couple of weeks instead of close to a year probably now that the wait time is if you're not subscribed to that channel membership. Excuse me, too much talking today. So thank you very much if you decide to do so. The button to subscribe and sign up for that membership is down below the video, and it says
Become a member.
excellent. We'll be getting a very good team here.
Yeah.
Yes, become a member. This will lead you through the onboarding process, and we'll thank you very much if you decide to support the channel that way and help us out. Keep making these videos that you guys enjoy watching here on the channel. So that's all from us for today. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. And see you guys next week.
Have a great week. We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.